Hello, beautiful Pisces. Hopefully you guys are doing well. This is going to be your March 2019 reading. Now, do keep in mind this is general, so it will not resonate with everyone. If you find something that makes sense, that fits for you, beautiful. That's wonderful. That's exactly why you were brought here. And if you don't, or if you find pieces that don't, please don't try to force them. This reading, like I said, it will not be for everyone. It will not fit everyone's situation. Hopefully you guys are doing well with this Pisces energy in this season. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, Spirit, this is Pisces, March 2019. I had 2 or 3 that wanted to jump out, but this one wanted to. All right, so 8 of Wands. I'm not going to take it because it did not exactly come out, but 8 of Wands energy. So there's definitely some kind of spiritual movement, I feel like, going on here. And yeah, that was a flipper. Okay. So first off, we have this lovely World card. So maybe some of you are heading towards either the end of a cycle, wrapping up a cycle, or you guys are starting a brand new chapter. I mean, either way you go, it's heading on to something new, uncharted territory. Okay, and then we have, oh, perfect. Oh, awesome. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups. This talks a lot about a spiritual soul connection with someone. This can also be starting a new chapter in your life in a deep, fulfilling either relationship. If it's career, it's something that completely fulfills you from the inside out, something that sparks some inner happiness that just leaves you feeling full. Your cup of love, your happiness is just overflowing. Or it's balancing out, either way. And then we have here this Knight of Cups also. So this Knight of Cups, of course, it's watery energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it does speak about someone wanting to make an offer, wanting to come in, wanting to bring forth some kind of fulfillment, some kind of, offer, obviously, yeah, but it's more emotional based. Like they want to reconnect, to bring this connection, to bring, something to connect with someone on an emotional, sensitive, deep, level. And so with this World card and this 2 of Cups, I feel like someone is either headed to bring forth this 2 of Cups after a cycle has ended, or someone, because there's a new cycle that has already began, that someone's inside now. This 2 of Cups is coming forth, and it's it's bringing in this Knight of Cups energy. Whether it's you or the other person, vice versa, take it how it resonates. But someone is coming in here. They're offering some genuine love to someone else, and it is a deep connection. It is a soul connection. And then down here on this bottom row, you have this lovely Magician. So this is something that I feel like Pisces has been wanting for a while, or expecting to come to flourish for a while. Whether this is, you starting over in a next chapter in your life and it's someone brand new, or, it's coming to a point to where there's a cycle ending in a situation or relationship that you're in. Maybe you guys are starting over, finding more fulfillment in each other. Take it how it resonates. But this is Aries energy. This is fiery. This is, the mischief maker, so to say. They can craft things out of nothing. So this is someone that definitely wants to bring forth this connection. They're manifesting this. This is something that they've been, planning on, waiting on. And I say that especially because the Judgment card's here. When you have these 2 together, this is manifestation. This is someone that's been waiting for this to come and pass. And the waiting comes in, especially when you have the Judgment card. It's about timing. It was universal timing. Maybe, I don't have the 6 of Cups here. Of course, this is, a few minutes into the reading. But this energy, it feels like it could be brand new for some. It's someone coming in that is very sensitive and emotional and in tune and, not afraid to be, loving and affectionate and caring and genuine. Or this is a cycle that, didn't end, that is beginning again, new, and it's a soulmate connection. And this is something that has taken a while to manifest. This is something that has been a long time coming, and it feels like it's part of a spiritual relationship, a journey. Of course, with the 2 of Cups there, but also with this Judgment card here, It's a very spiritual card. They're literally throwing their hands up. They finally realize the light. They've seen the light, and the light here is judgment. Judgment, this timing's coming in. And it's coming in to bring happiness. This is the happiest card of the deck. Like they always say, it's true. It is the happiest card of the deck. This is the Sun card. This timing had a lot to do with it. I feel like for some of you, the first time around wasn't the right time. Whoever this connection is with someone, the first time around was not the right time. That's what I keep getting heavily, is that, the time had to pass. Things, had to change. Timing has a lot to do with growth for people, especially someone that's wanting to manifest this. They want this to happen. They're doing what it takes to make it happen. And what it takes sometimes is completely healing and, growing and changing yourself and your toxicity and things like that. And I feel like someone did. I feel like someone has done a lot of inner work. They've had a lot of spiritual enlightenment. And they realized that, okay, the time that passed, it wasn't wasted. It was for a purpose. It was for a reason. Someone needed to, I don't want to say grow up, but it feels like someone had to become more emotionally mature, I think, in this situation. Not that they weren't mature in general, but, you can have someone that's very mature and very intelligent, and they don't know how to handle emotions. They don't know what to do with emotions. I'm going to grab a couple more to lay on here. What else do we have for Pisces? March 2019 spirit. But yeah, it feels like someone definitely had to have some kind of, that one wanted to flip out. It was the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so someone definitely is coming in with some passion as well. Whether it's the same person, different person, coming in with passion. Yeah, okay, so first you had that Five of Wands, but it's reversed. So someone was overcoming some kind of conflicts. Whether it's inner or external, usually this is external battles. They were battling with other people. Maybe there were certain influences in their life that kind of, I don't want to say deterred their progress, but influenced who they were becoming or what path they thought they had to go down or what they needed to do in order to be happy, to feel fulfilled. And maybe that was one of the blocks. Because you have this Empress here too, and this is someone that wants to build. This is something that they want to birth something new. They want to birth something. I mean, of course they do. If they have this Magician card especially, they're wanting to manifest this. Well, someone's wanting to birth this. They're wanting to, have this new flourishing chapter in their life in this connection. And then you have that Six of Swords, which just kind of threw me off. Maybe they've just been in a lot of mental turmoil over it. It's something that's been like heavy on their mind for a long time, I feel, especially with Judgment. That timing had to come in and change things. Maybe this is something that's been on their mind for a long time, and they just didn't know how to approach it. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to step forward. And, they had to overcome all of this in order to get to a point to where they become a little bit more discerning and less stressed out and realize that, this is what they want. They want that abundance. They want to birth this relationship. They want to have this connection with someone. Let's see what else we get. What else for Pisces? 2019 March. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, a couple I wanted to pop out on the bottom, but I'll leave them. So the first card, yeah, the Queen of Wands. I don't know if you could be dealing with a fire sign or if this is you embodying the energy. Queen of Wands, gender fluid, male, female. This is someone that is passionate, that knows what they want, that knows who they are, that is not afraid to take charge and go after it. They stand in their power, don't get me wrong. A lot of the times the queens call others to them. So I don't know if you're heading in that direction and they're trying to manifest you to come to them. Or this is you embodying this power and you become more aware and more, not self-centered, but focused, that become more grounded in yourself, and you know your passion, you know what you're worth, you know where you want to put your energy, things like that. Yeah, but it's reversed, so that's good. This Eight of Swords energy, yeah, someone was definitely in a lot of mental conflict, a lot of stress, a lot of situations that weren't harboring their greatest good, that weren't focusing on their growth. It wasn't pushing them forward to where they needed to be. They weren't progressing. And then this Queen of Wands, I feel like this person is, vice versa, take it how it resonates. But I feel like this person is the one that's kind of inspired this, almost. Like, for them to come out of this state, this mental state of, okay, I don't need to be unhappy anymore. I can choose happiness. I can head in this direction. This is going to be right for me. Element Spirit does that. Yeah, it's the Ace of Cups. You know, they know this is the ultimate love. This is a gift from the universe. This is something that maybe they overlooked before or didn't realize the toxicity they had around them that was going to, you know, affect this. And so they just thought it was something they could put down, maybe, you know. And this time around, it's different. It's like they know this is what they want. They know that this cup of love is going to come between the two of you. This is fulfillment, you know, and whether it's self-fulfillment or fulfillment in a relationship. No, let me backtrack that. Because in order to be fulfilled with someone, you have to feel fulfilled within yourself. But this could be focusing on someone else coming in to help fill your cup up more with overflow. Or this is you filling the cup up yourself. I just like to throw that out there because a lot of people don't realize that, you know, when you're in that situation. Anything else, Spirit, that they need to know? March 2019. Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Okay. So that Page of Pentacles, yeah. That offer is coming in. Someone's wanting to make a substantial offer. And I always say this with my pages, is that they tend to not feel like the biggest offers. And yeah, and on the bottom of the deck you have Temperance. So it has been about someone coming into balance. It's like they're coming into balance. They're making this offer. They're making a substantial offer, something to build with you, or vice versa, you with them. I'm going to throw just a couple more cards down. I kind of want to, okay, that one just popped right out. Yeah. Okay. I love when Spirit does this. So you have that Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is their wish fulfillment. So they bring in that page, that offer, because this is that wish fulfillment that they had, and they know it now. Maybe before they didn't want to believe it, or they were deceiving themselves and not realizing it, but they know it. This is their wish fulfillment. And it might be yours too. I'm feeling like this is a mutual thing, is that this is something you've waited on, they've been debating on, and it's like, okay, timing finally came through. You know, you both have had growth. You both had spiritual transformations. And then they come in with that offer, and, you know, they come in as a Knight of Cups too, offering that love, and then they're willing to offer something substantial. And then, it's because this is a wish fulfillment. This is a genuinely soulful connection that is a fulfillment for both of you, I feel. I feel like this is a mutual give and take, and especially with that Temperance, you know, on the bottom of the deck, that speaks a lot to give and take. This is balancing out between, you know, the scales, so to say. And then, yeah, they have that Devil reversed. So that toxic energy, they were surrounded by toxic energy, or they had a lot of toxic energy within themselves that they needed to adjust, to heal, to grow from. You know, sometimes the trauma that you bring with you, you don't even realize it's there until you come across someone that triggers it. And then they trigger it, and you're just like, where's this coming from? Where's this feeling coming from? Why am I feeling like this, you know? And that has a lot to do with it. It really does. It has a lot to do with realizing the triggers, realizing where you're toxic in your personal self, and then healing that so you can move forward with people. Because it's hard to move forward if you do have so much toxicity you're carrying with you. You know, that's a huge weight, a burden you don't want to carry. So we're going to keep these cards. I'm going to do something a little different because this reading was a little bit quicker than my others, but it came out so straightforward. I couldn't really not, you know, go through it. Everything was picking up exactly as it should have. So we're going to go with this Nine of Cups and this Devil energy. I just want to find out a little bit more about this person's spirit. So just tell me a little bit more about their story or their situation with Pisces. This is someone from the past coming back. Oh my gosh. Okay. Love and Spirit does this. Okay, so the first card that you had was the Ten of Cups. And then we'll take this one too. Yeah, so this is someone that definitely, they realize this is emotional fulfillment for them. This is their happy place. This is where they're going to be the most fulfilled, the most inspired. It's with you. And they know this. This is very abundant, especially, you know, you go from the 9 to the 10. Wish fulfillment. Get rid of that toxic cycle, that's, you know, situation you were in. Whether it's you or the other person, and then you come in with that lovely Ten of Cups. That's beautiful energy. And let's see. And then literally, as I'm saying, if this is someone from the past or not, Six of Cups comes out. That is a past soul connection indicator. A great one at that. Because it brings back that that feeling inside of you that is from the past, that childlike, playfulness almost. And if this isn't someone from the past, if this is a new cycle, then this is someone you've been waiting for a while to come in and inspire some kind of inner child in you. Someone to give you that feeling back of just being free and in love and enjoying your life and living it fluidly and just, embracing it day by day, especially with that Ten of Cups. They're definitely going to bring you that happiness. And then the only reason why I do feel that this is a past connection, again, is that Eight of Cups reversed. Someone didn't want to walk away. They held on to this. They held on to it greatly. And whether it's, the situation where you held on or they did, someone held on to this because they knew that this was the potential, that things could be this big, beautiful blessing. It was just about having time and being patient and letting the universe kind of work its magic and, work things out in their favor. I need one more card. And then we'll kind of throw a couple more down, Lindsay. All right, Spirit, anything else? Pisces, March 2019. Yeah, that Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so someone definitely has been watching. What I say that, I'm about to say, and speak their truth. And then this card pops out as well. That's perfect. So Seven of Pentacles, they're wanting to build. Yeah, they didn't want to give up on this. They wanted to build it. Because these fell out in the same row together. So you have that lovely Six of Cups, this connection, this bringing, inspiring this child in you. Not wanting to walk away, not wanting to give up on that connection. Just not willing to. You just knew you weren't going to. And then literally wanting to, step back, look at everything and put the work in. Look at everything the way it's happened. And, deciding, okay, we want to build with this. We want to move forward with this. We're taking stock of everything that's happened, everything that we've done or been through, and we're moving forward. And I feel like whoever this is that's been wanting to build and that's been taking stock of the situation, they've been kind of keeping an eye on you. Or you on them, vice versa, whichever resonates. But someone's been keeping an eye on someone else because they want to speak their truth. They want to come through and deliver a message. And it's like someone on the approach has been, I don't want to say scared necessarily, but they feel like it's not going to be received. I don't feel like your energy is blocking them either. I feel like it's mentally they're scared too. Like they have it in their head that if they reach out and make an offer or speak some truth, that it's going to be interpreted, in the wrong way, or it's not going to, be welcomed. But nothing about your energy is saying that. Maybe that's their own deceit in their head. They think that you are just completely moved on and don't want to have anything to do with them. And I say that especially because then they turn into this King of Swords, and whether it's you or them, it's like someone's contemplating making this, gesture, this message, speaking some truth coming through. And then someone just decides, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to be tactful. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be to the point, and I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to tell them exactly what I've been going through, why things happened the way they did, and, what this situation, this relationship, this connection means to me. I don't usually get touchy-feely vibes from the King of Swords because, well, I have Libra in me. My moon is in Libra, so I embody a Queen of Swords to a T a lot. I'm able to just detach. But in this situation, with these cards falling the way they do, it's like this person wants to tell some truth about what they feel. These are all feeling cards. That Nine of Cups, that Ten of Cups, that Six of Cups. In the spread that we did before, the Empress, all of the, Magician, this is something they've been waiting on. They've been manifesting. They've wanted this. They realize they want it. And it's like, okay, I'm going to come through and speak my truth about it. I'm going to let them know. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. Whether it's you or the other person, someone is going to embody that King of Swords. And it is air energy, so Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And then you have more air. You have cups, definitely. Whether it's your emotions or theirs, there are emotions all over this table. You do have the Devil, so that can be Capricorn. It could be connected with a Capricorn. But for me, it more feels like toxic energy that they overcame. I just need one more card, Spirit. One more message for Pisces, March 2019. And you never just give me one. Ever. Okay, that's all right, though. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So they go that King of Swords, they speak that truth, and I feel like it's received. Either it's you coming back, like after this truth comes in, you charging in, saying, okay, I want this. I've been waiting on this. It is past the point of no return. Like, it is damn time for me to come in and get this. Or it's them speaking the truth, you being receptive, and then them charging in saying, okay, they said go for it, I'm going for it. They genuinely seem like they are receptive, they want this too. I'm going. It's happening one way or another. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, I feel like you're going to come through and they're going to give you that clarity. You've probably been confused about it for a while yourself, just as confused as they've been inside about why, that things went down the way they did. I feel like they definitely want to apologize for not seeing it. I keep getting that, like not getting it, not seeing the connection for what it was. It was like they just thought so many other things that were in the way were more important. They didn't realize what they had, and sometimes you don't realize what you have till it's gone, and sometimes leaving, detaching from a situation is the best thing you can do for someone else, because it does force them to grow a little bit, and I feel like that's what they definitely needed in this situation. And yeah, you have that High Priestess. Again, spiritual, highly spiritual. But this is someone that has been, needing to see the truth, the light for a while. They needed to come in this moment of their own spiritual oneness, so to say, in order to realize what they had. And I feel like whether you or the other person, it's going to be realized. There's going to be this communication that comes in. I'm not seeing wand communication, but I'm seeing some swords heavily. And so for me, that's like more physical communication, I guess. Physical as in messages, text, social media, things like that. Whereas with the wands, it feels like they're charging in, like maybe, they are calling or, maybe sending messages. I mean, the Eight of Wands, especially, you did have that, and that was definitely some charging forth, but that's more of a spiritual energy charging in. Yeah, I feel like with these swords, you're going to get some kind of clarity, some kind of truth, messages, definitely communication. But this is beautiful. I mean, even this little spread here, I mean, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 6 of Court. Oops. Mercury retrograde's kicking my ass. Completely. 6 of Cups. Because it is spiritual. It is a past, connection. Whether it's past life or past in this life. Or either they make you feel like a child again. They make you feel like a kid again. They make you get all giddy and your heart's racing inside, Either way you go, that's a beautiful connection. Alright, lovely Pisces. We're going to grab this little spirit deck real quick. And then I'm going to give you last little message, whatever universe wants to throw your way. I feel like that reading especially was very positive, but it's also pretty self-explanatory. You basically piece yourself in where you fit. If you were the one that was waiting forever, just know that the person that's coming in, I feel like they're genuine. They want to give you a lot of truth. I feel like they have a lot of regret over what's happened, and they didn't want to let it go. And they couldn't let it go. And I think it took them a while to realize why they couldn't let it go. And maybe for you, if you were the person that you realized, hey, this is the one I want to be with, well, don't be afraid, because the person will be receptive. And I feel like once the message is received, it's all going to go forward from there. A whole lot of truth's coming out. And it's in a positive light. It's in a positive manner. Because it's going to have that 2 of Cups situation in it. I mean, it is what it is, Okay. All right, Spirit. Anything else? That one wanted to jump out. What else do we have for Pisces? March 2019. That one definitely wanted to jump out. You guys. I'm going to read this jumper first. When I lean toward love, I'm led. Yeah. So definitely trust this connection. Lean towards it. Lean into it, because that's when you're going to grow the most. When you pull back, that's when you pull back and you hold yourself back from the growth. Whereas if you lean towards it, it's going to pull you further into your, spiritual journey, into your life path. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Again, like I was saying earlier when the Ace of Cups popped out, giving love to someone, you have to be full yourself. You have to be full, and maybe that was part of it. Maybe either you or them, they needed to fill their own cup up before they could really give it out to someone else. And maybe that's what the timing was about. Now I'm getting that. Maybe that's what the timing was about. The bad timing before was because they couldn't love themselves, or they didn't love themselves enough to love someone else. Or you, vice versa. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that I will focus on will grow. Yeah, so what you focus on does grow. That's part of the manifestation. That is that Magician card completely. what you're focusing on. Focus on the positive things of, oh, well, I'm going to build with this person. I'm doing this. We're doing that. We're going to make it's going to happen. It might not happen in your timing, hence the Temperance and the Judgment card, but it's going to happen in universal timing. So until then, focus on the positive aspects of it. You keep focusing on the negative and being separated, you're going to stay separated. Now, some of you might want that, then power to you if that's what you want, but I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am loved and miracles are natural. I love that. Because they are natural. Especially with that 9 of Cups, that wish fulfillment. It may feel like a miracle coming in. You're like, finally. Like, for some of you, I'm seeing that. Like, I'm seeing someone's like, oh my God, it's a miracle. I don't know how this happened. Like, I don't know. They came back and they finally, it's a miracle you got it, All right, Pisces. I'm sending lots of love your way. I hope you guys have a fantastic March. Love and light. Bye.